Namaste and good morning and welcome back after a long break to Yoga with Adrian. I hope you've been carrying out with all the exercises and that it's helped you through this long period, stretching and warming up the whole body. So to progress from all the exercises that you've been doing, and hopefully you've been doing it, we're going to be working a lot on our arm strength and leg strength, especially through the prolonged period where we're staying at home and not really moving around all that much. It's important to really keep our strength up so that once we're released back into the open world, your body will be in condition to do whatever exercise that you were doing before, and that you will be too far away from your regular yoga practice. So today, a lot of leg work, a lot of arm work, a lot of work. Okay, so first things first, go on, put on your favorite music so that you can still feel that you're in a nice studio environment, as close as we can get. So your favorite tunes, your mat, get a towel and water and ready, and let's begin. Let's come to the front of the mat and we'll begin with a little bit of easy standing stretches. So just stand with your feet hip width apart, the big toes pointing straight ahead. And now from here, inhale, open up the chest, relax the shoulders, raise your hands over your head, interlace your fingers, and we're trying to keep our arm next to our ear, in line with our ear, so we have a nice straight posture. Now from here, let's just inhale and lift our chest up to the sky, like how you normally stretch your body when you wake up from the bed. Let's just keep pushing the hands up to the sky, and we're trying to lift the chest up. So remember, we're not bending from the lower back, rather we are lifting from the upper back. Okay, gaze up to the sky and then breathe in deeply. Inhale, let the breath flow down the throat, filling the lungs completely. Exhale, feel all the tension come out. Let's stay here for a little while more. One more deep breath. Inhale, fill the lungs out, let the ribcage expand. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Now from here, let's stretch our side body. From here, exhale, and then let's just lean the whole body to the right hand side, and we're still trying to keep our chest and gaze facing forwards, the arms next to the ear, and then keep breathing. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, let's lean to the left. So as we lean to the left, we're trying to push our hip to the right hand side. And we're stretching our hands over to the left hand side, getting a nice stretch on the right hand side of the body. Keep breathing in deeply. 1 more deep breath. And inhale back to the center. From here, let's just get a gentle stretch through the rest of the body. So as we exhale, bend the knees, push the hips back. Gently drop the body down, drop the fingers down. So we relax the shoulders and the neck, just let the head hang down. Now, if you're suffering from any high or low blood pressure and you're feeling dizzy, just modify by gazing forwards, lifting the head up. Now, if this is okay for you, just continue to relax the head, crown of the head pointing down to the mat, and relaxing the neck and shoulders. Now from here, if you want to increase the stretch, you can slowly straighten the legs as much as you want, and then you can walk the fingers back to the feet. Let the body hang down a little more, and then breathing. We're constantly breathing. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. And from here, slowly walk the fingers to the front of the mat. palms down and slowly come down to an all-four position. Now from here, we're going to start easy, especially if you've been just Netflix binging and not working out hard enough. So don't worry, we'll start easy. We come to an all-four position, tabletop, making sure that the shoulders are over the wrist and then toes pointing backwards. Now from here, we're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow just to warm our spine up. Now from here, as we inhale, arch the back, so we're pushing our hip up to the sky, chest and gaze facing forwards, lengthening our spine, staying here for 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Now as we exhale, so we suck in the belly, we round the back, tuck the chin in, and we're gazing at our belly button, and we're pushing our shoulders up to the sky. So we're getting a nice arch in the back, and we're holding here for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, and let's arch our back again, gaze facing forwards, and we're pushing our hip up to the sky. Remember, we're trying to lengthen the curve in our spine. And now exhale, suck in the belly, we round the spine. So we're trying to push the middle of the spine up to the sky and tucking our chin in, looking at our belly button, constantly breathing. Now let's do this 3 more rounds. Inhale, arch, deep breath, so we're always working with the breath. And then as we exhale, as the breath comes out, slowly curl the body in, tuck the chin in. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, as we inhale, slowly let the breath flow into the lungs and lengthen the spine. And then as you slowly exhale, curl the body in. And you're gradually starting to move with your breath. Inhale. As the breath goes in, slowly open up the body, chest to the front. Exhale, close the body back in as the air fully comes up. And from here, let's just sit back into a nice child's pose to stretch the lower back and stretch the shoulders out. So we're trying to get our hips as close to the heels as possible, resting the forehead down on the ground and then stretching the hands forwards, getting a nice gentle stretch in the shoulders. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. And now from here, inhale. Let's come back to an all-four position. From here, tuck in the toes and gently push back into a nice downward facing dog. Okay, downward facing dog, we make sure that the fingers are spread open wide. We are pressing the palms firm on the ground, hands are shoulder width apart, and we're pushing our hips back and up. So, chest towards the toes, gaze on our toes, stretch the shoulders and the chest back, and then breathe. Okay, we'll stay here for 2 breaths just to let you get used to the alignment and the rhythm. Toes facing forwards. 1 more deep breath. We are pushing our shoulders back, keep pushing the hip up to the sky, and if you're able to, just straighten your legs to reach the heels into the mat. 1 more deep breath. Now from here, let's pick the pace up. Inhale. Let's come forward into a nice plank. And then we're pushing our shoulders up. So don't let the whole body sink down, and then the shoulders very soft. So we want to engage the shoulders. So we push the shoulder blades up, pick the abdominals up, and then we're squeezing our thighs, squeezing our butt, gazing forwards. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. Now from here, let's gently push back into our nice downward facing dog, trying to get the arm next to the ear. You can adjust your feet if you need to, if let's say the alignment has run. One more breath. Okay, let's do that 2 more rounds. Inhale. Let's come forward into a plank. The gaze is slightly forwards. We're pushing our shoulders up to the sky, holding our abdominals up, not letting the belly sink down to the ground. One more breath, and then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Okay, one more last time. We stay here, one more deep breath, and then inhale, come forward, plank. That's right. So keep everything nice and strong. So we're warming our core up, we're warming our shoulders up, and then final one, push back, downward facing dog, stretch the shoulder back. 2 more breaths, 1 more breath. Now you can feel the whole body starting to get warm, shoulders are warm, legs are warm. Now let's bring the right knee to the chest, step the right foot forwards, and then lift the chest, look forward, step the left foot forwards, and then exhale and fold. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. 2 more breaths, 1 more breath. Now today we try to work with the breath. So as we inhale, slowly feel that the core is engaging, and then we're working with the breath. Letting the chest rise up to the sky, extending out through our fingers. We're gazing up through the sky. Energy through the fingertips. Exhale, hands to the heart. And let's begin with 2 rounds of sun salutations. Now as we go through, we will add in a little bit more movement today to really work the kinks out of our body. So a lot more movement today. So from here, we start with our hands to our heart. The thumbs in front of the chest, touching your chest. And from here, inhale, raise the hands up, lifting the chest up to the sky, lengthening the spine. 1 more deep breath. Exhale. As we exhale, we push the hips back, keeping the spine long, and then releasing the fingers down to the ground, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Now from here, we're going to step the right leg 1 big step to the back, and we're stretching our right thigh to the back, lengthening our hips, stretching our thigh, and then lifting our chest, lengthening our spine forwards. And we'll stay here for 2 breaths, just to really make sure that the body is nice and stretched out. 1 more deep breath. From here, palms on the ground, the left leg step back to downward facing dog. Much easier now since we already warmed up earlier. So we try to push the shoulders back more. So we loosen up the shoulders, push the chest towards the toes. And we're always looking at our toes facing forwards. Now, let's come back into our plank, which we did earlier. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Now, from here, because today, okay, we'll start easy. So 1 round of the knee gently down on the ground. And then from here, make sure that the elbows are hugged into the ribs. And then we drop our chest in line with our hands. And then looking forward, and then our hip pushing up to the sky. From here, squeeze the elbows in, push the chest forward and up into a nice cobra. So chest forwards, just keep the gaze looking forward. So don't throw the head back, just look forwards. What we want is roll the shoulders down, push strong into the palms. We're warming up our shoulders and our upper back, squeezing your butt and your thighs. From here, tuck the toes in. We push the hip back into a nice downward facing dog. And as always, if you find that you're too far or too near, just feel free to walk your feet until you feel comfortable, but the hands don't move, okay? Your hands are your anchor to your mat. If not, you will run out of the mat. Now from here, we're going to raise our right leg up into a nice 3-leg downward dog. So more work to balance, and then let's stretch the hip up. 1 more deep breath. From here, bring the right knee to the chest, shift the whole body forwards like we're trying to do the plank earlier. Look forwards, step the right foot forwards lightly. Now from here we lift the chest up, look forwards. Just lean the body forwards. You see, as I lean the body forwards, your left leg will want to travel to the front. So we get the feet in line with each other. Relax the neck and shoulders back to our forward bend. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath from here. One with the breath as we inhale. Let the breath roll up through the belly, through the chest, and finally out through the arms, all the way up to the sky, lengthening our spine and our shoulders. Exhale. Hands to your heart. How is that? Yes. First round always more difficult. Okay, come, let's do the other side. From here, inhale. Fingers up to the sky. So remember, we're letting the breath flow up to the body. So always feel the energy. As we exhale, as the air comes out, push the hips back and we're closing in. Fingers to the ground. Neck and shoulders relax. Did that feel good? Now from here, left leg back. Left leg, one big step back. So remember, we stretching our left thigh to the back. So we want to stretch our hip flexors, our thighs, pulling to the back, chest forward. So we're trying to pull our chest forwards to lengthen the spine forwards, pushing our thigh to the back. So we're trying to stretch our body from 2 directions. Simple pose, but you can really feel the effect. 1 more deep breath. Now from here, palms on the ground, and then the right leg, carefully step back and adjust your feet into a nice downward facing dog. So remember, we're trying to get our ears next to our arms, gaze is on the toes. So essentially we're trying to push our chest towards the toes, the hip pushing up to the sky. If you're able to, you can ground your heels on the mat. If not, it's perfectly fine to keep them bent like this. What we want is a nice straight shoulders. Now from here, as we inhale, breathing is important. Come forward into a plank. So remember, shoulders over the wrist, strong through the core. We did this earlier. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. Now from here, gently drop the knees down to the ground. Gently hug the elbows in. So don't let your elbows flare up. Hug the elbows close to your ribs and drop your chest in line with your hands. Okay, so I push the hip up. I drop my chest down. I'm looking forward. So my butt is pushing up to the sky. Now from here, as I inhale, I slide my chest forward and up into a cobra. So remember, we did this earlier. So toes point to the back. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the butt. So we want to hug the elbows in, lift the chest, look forwards. Remember, don't overstrain the neck. 1 more deep breath, keep breathing. Now tuck in the toes and push back. Downward facing dog. That's why we're stretching our shoulders back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And what's next? Left leg up. That's right. Left leg up, 3-leg downward dog. Remember, we're stretching our leg to the back, stretching our shoulders back, getting a nice extension to the body. Also, challenging our balance. 1 more deep breath. Now bring the left knee to the chest. Shift the whole body forwards like we're trying to do a single leg plank. Gently drop the left foot down. Make sure toes and knee are in alignment and facing forwards. From here, we lift the chest up slightly and then just lean the body forwards. Now you realize that when I lean my body, my foot's going to follow. So you can just gently step to the front and then exhale. Relax the neck and shoulders. Now walk with the breath. As we inhale, you let all the energy from the earth flow up through the legs, up through the belly, up through the chest, up through the arms, exiting the fingers. We're gazing up at the sky, giving thanks and being grateful. Exhale, palms to your heart. Just 1 round, left and right, but you can really feel body starting to get warmed up. So second round, We're going to do it a little bit harder, adding more movement. Alright, and from here, let's continue round 2. Okay, so first make sure that the feet is still pointing forwards, toes hip width apart. Now from here, inhale, hands up to the sky. So we're lifting our chest up to the sky, lengthening our spine and shoulders, squeezing our thighs in. Exhale, push the hips back, fingers to the ground. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. From here, right leg one big step back. We did this earlier. So remember to keep lengthening the thigh to the back. Straighten your chest forwards. One more breath. And now let's warm up our hip flexors. So we gently drop the right knee down to the ground. Now from here, we're just going to lift our toes up. And then we're going to just sit the hip back. Stretching our hamstrings into a simple half monkey pose, and you can walk your fingers forwards if you want to. So we're trying to stretch our spine to the front, bringing the forehead close to the knee, and we're pushing our hip back. One more breath. Now from here, we bring the whole body back forwards, stepping the foot gently down, lifting the chest up. And then the knee is still on the ground, so we just lift the chest up, pushing our right hip down to the ground. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, we lift the toes up first, push the hip back, straighten the left leg, and then we're trying to stretch our spine forwards to get that nice deep bend. You can walk your fingers forwards if you want to. Now from here, inhale, step the foot back down, lift the chest up, and then we're sinking the right hip flexor forward and down into the ground. Last one, exhale. As we exhale, lift the foot up, push the hip back, walk the fingers forwards. One more deep breath. Inhale, step the foot forwards, lift the chest up, and then we're sinking our right hip forward and down to the ground. Now from here, palms on the ground, and we're going to tuck in our back toes, step back into a nice downward facing dog, stretching the shoulders back. Stay here for one deep breath. So we're taking our time with all the movement. From here, inhale, let's come forward into a plank. Now we come to our first chaturanga, so time to pick the pace up. Remember, this is the arm part of it. So in a plank position, now if it's too strong for you, feel free to drop the knees down. If not, we do a full plank. Now in chaturanga, we want our chest to travel forward. So forwards, hug the elbows in, come down, but we don't come down too low, just 90 degrees. Flip the toes, inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. So strong through the shoulders, but don't let everything sink down. So pick it up, shoulders strong, looking forwards. Exhale, we push back, downward facing dog. Now from here, let's stretch our hip up. So the right foot up, bend the right knee, open up the hip to the right hand side. Stretching our shoulders back, stretch the hip back. One more breath. Now, we bring the right foot all the way forwards to the front. Remember, we're lifting our chest up, looking forwards. And then we are just going to let the whole body travel forwards, bringing the left foot forwards. Exhale and fold. Now, let's warm our legs up. From here, deep knee bend, stomach to the thigh. Look forwards. Lift the hands up into a nice chair pose. Looking forwards, let's hold here for 5, 4, keep breathing, 2, 1. Now as we inhale, straighten the legs, squeeze the thighs, lift the chest up to the sky, exhale, palms to your heart. Okay, let's do the left hand side. Now from here, inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky, lengthening the spine and the shoulders. One more breath. Exhale, we push the hips back, fingers to the ground. From here, the left leg, one big step back. Remember, we're lengthening our thigh to the back, chest forwards. One more breath. Now gently drop left knee down to the ground. Point the toes to the back. Now from here, we're going to lift the toes of the right foot up. And then we sit back. So the toes are pointing upwards. And we're walking our fingers forwards. We're trying to move our spine forwards to bring the forehead close to the shin. And we're pushing our hip to the back into a simple half monkey pose. One more breath. Now, from here, as we inhale, step the right foot down, toes and knee facing forwards. Using our fingers to lift the chest up, and we're trying to sink our left hip forward and down into the ground. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, as we exhale, right foot up, push the hip back. And then we sit back, walk the fingers forwards. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And now let's do it again. Inhale. Step the foot down. Lift the chest up. Sink the hip forward, and now stretch out the whole body. And exhale. Push back. Lift the toes up. Sit the hip back. Stretch the shoulders forwards. Okay, we do this 1 more round. Inhale. Step the right foot down. Lift the chest up. Sink the left hip down. 1 more deep breath. And exhale. Sit back. 1 more breath. Now forwards, step the foot down, lift the chest up, palms down, right foot step back, downward facing dog. Readjust the feet. Okay, realign the shoulders, push the hip back, push the shoulders back. Now from here, inhale, we come forward into our plank. So remember, you have options. If this is too difficult, just feel free to place the knees down. If not, stay here. Come forward into a nice strong chaturanga. Gaze forwards. Remember, palms firm, shoulders strong. Flip the toes. Inhale, up to upward dog. Strong through the shoulders. We're lifting up from our arms, squeezing our elbows in. 1 more breath. Exhale, we push back. Downward facing dog. Stretching our chest towards our toes. And from here, the left foot up. Bend the left knee, open up the hip to the left hand side. Pushing our shoulders back, opening our hip. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. Now from here, we step the left foot all the way forwards to the front. Lift the chest, lean the body forwards, right foot forwards. Exhale and fold. From here, deep knee bend, stomach to the thighs. Lift the chest up into a nice strong chair pose. And let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale, squeeze the thighs. And lift the chest up, fingers up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. And now our arms and thighs are fully warmed up. So let's come to the leg work part of the sequence. Okay, now from here, inhale. Extend the fingers back up to the sky, so palms facing each other, energy through the fingers. Exhale, we're pushing the hips back, fingers to the ground. From here, the right leg, 1 big step back. So we're still stretching our thigh to the back, chest and gaze facing forwards. Now be careful, in this lunge position, 2 hands on your left knee. So we raise the body up, and then extend the hands up to the sky from here. Now let's do some motion. So we're going to do 10 rounds of lunges on this side. So chest facing forwards, gaze forwards from here. Carefully squeeze the thighs in. Okay, so what I mean by squeezing the thighs in, okay, there's a center line. We want to squeeze the thighs in as we go down so that you don't feel wobbly. So remember, we are trying to squeeze both the thighs into a center line. Okay, let's do 10 now. Reset. From here, squeeze the thighs in, lower the right knee carefully down on the ground. From here, slowly come back into a nice lunge position. Not a lunge, but more a triangle, both legs straight. So we're squeezing the thighs in. Let's do this 9 more times. Okay, bend the knee, lower the right knee down. Inhale, straighten. 8 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. 6 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last 4. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Remember, keep control. Last 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And from here, bend the front knee, fingers to the ground, and step the leg back to downward facing dog. So we're keeping the moves simple and intense. From here, let's come into a nice plank position, and let's do 3 rounds of chaturanga. From here, exhale, lower down chaturanga, hold for 1 count, inhale, back up into a plank. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, down, chaturanga, hold for 1 count, inhale, up. Last one. Exhale, down, chaturanga. Remember, squeeze the elbows in, chest forwards, inhale, up. Okay, and let's progress. Okay, final one, down, chaturanga, look forwards, flip the toes to the back, inhale, upward facing dog. Okay, 1 count will do, okay? Now push back, downward facing dog, push the shoulders back, push the hip up. From here, right leg up, bend right knee, open up the hip to the side, just 1 count to get the mobility in. Step right foot forwards, step left foot forwards. From here, bend the knee, stomach to the thigh, lift the chest up, chair pose, hold for 5, I count a bit faster, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, straighten, lift the chest up, extend the fingers up, exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, let's do left hand side. Now from here, inhale, lift the fingers up, lengthen the spine, stretch the fingers out, looking up to the sky. Exhale, we push the hips back, fingers to the ground, and now the left leg step back. Remember, we want to get length through the left thigh. So carefully, 2 hands on the right knee to lift the chest up. Now make sure that the back heel is off the ground. Both toes are facing straight ahead. Square through the hips, lift the chest up, fingers up. Okay, now from here, remember, we are squeezing our thighs into the center line. So from here, slowly lower the left knee down to the ground. Inhale, straighten both the legs, squeeze them in. Let's do 9 more. Exhale to go down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last 6. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last 4. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Don't give up. Last 2. And up. Last 1. And up. Now from here, bend the front knee. Fingers to the ground. Right leg step back. Downward facing dog. Stretching the shoulders back. Now, if you want a harder exercise, just feel free to pause the video and then do as many sets of the lunges as you need. Now, from here, inhale, let's come forward into a nice plank. Remember our 3 rounds of chaturanga. Now, from here, bend the elbow, chaturanga. Keep the core strong, look forwards. 1 deep breath. Inhale and up. 1 deep breath here. Now from here, down chaturanga. Hold for 1 breath. Inhale up. Let's do 1 more round. Exhale down, chaturanga. Remember, keep the elbows next to the ribs. And inhale up. And let's continue with our vinyasa. Exhale down, chaturanga. Flip the toes. Inhale up, upward facing dog. Breathe. Hold one more breath. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Stretching the shoulders back. From here, let's finish up. Left leg up, bend left knee. Open up the hip to the left hand side. Stretch the shoulders back. Now stand the left foot all the way forwards. Lift the chest up, right foot forwards. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, stomach to the thighs. From here, inhale. Fingers up. And we hold for a quick 5 count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, squeeze the thighs, lift the chest up. Energy through the fingers. Exhale, hands to your heart. And come, let's move on. Now, warrior 2. Okay, from here, let's take a chance to catch our breath. Inhale, let the air flow through the body, extending the fingers up to the sky, lengthening the spine and the shoulders. Taking the opportunity to catch in a couple of breaths, re-energize and re-oxygenate the body. Exhale. Let the air out. Push the hips to the back, relaxing the neck and shoulders, fingers to the ground. Take one extra breath here. This is going to be a little difficult. From here, we step the right leg one big step back, stretching the thigh back. Now from here, we're going to place our back heel down, toes pointing straight ahead. So the foot is in a 90-degree position. My back leg is straight. Now from here, we want to maintain the knee over the ankle into a nice straight line. Toes facing forwards. From here, carefully, just engage the core and we come up into a nice warrior 2 position. Okay, so we make sure that the body is not leaning forward, we're leaning the body back so that the spine is directly in between your 2 legs. Stretching the fingers out, don't hunch the shoulders, relax the shoulders. Energy through the fingertips. And we're gazing through the front hand in a nice warrior 2 position. Now from here, we're going to work our legs. So straighten the front leg. Now we're going to do 10 knee bends. From here, as we exhale, slowly bend the knee as deep as you can go. Remember, the body don't lean forward. We're always keeping the body and the weight back to the back heel. Inhale, straighten the front leg. 9 more. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, up. 8 more. Exhale, deep knee bend. Remember, always under control. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, straighten. Last 5. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, straighten. Last 4. And down. Inhale, straighten. Almost there. Last 3. And up. And last 2. Exhale, down. Remember, shoulders relax. And straighten. Last 1. Deep knee bend. And up. And from here, knee bend. So we turn the chest forwards, lift the back heel off, fingers to the ground, step back to a nice downward facing dog position. So remember, our downward facing dog is a reset position. Stretch the shoulders back. Let's catch our breath here for 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. And now from here, inhale. Let's come forward to our plank. So now it's time to up the ante. 5 chaturanga push-ups. Okay, so from here, let's get ready. Exhale, chaturanga 1. Remember, keep the elbows hug in. Inhale, up. 4 more. Exhale, down, looking forward, chest forwards. Inhale, up. Last 3. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last 2. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last 1. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And now let's move on to our vinyasa. Down, flip the toes. Inhale, upward dog. Looking forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the hips back. And then we raise the right leg up, bend the right knee, open up the hip to the right hand side, stretch the shoulders back, always to get the nice hip stretch. Step the right leg forwards, step the left leg forwards. Exhale and fold. And where were we? Yes, deep knee bend, stomach to the side. Lift the chest out, chest pose, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, shoulders, lengthen the whole body. Exhale, hands to your heart. Left hand side. Alright, from here, left hand side. So I'm standing, so don't change where you are on the mat. I'm just changing to this side so that you don't have to see my butt for the whole of the second round. So it's easy for you to see my rotation. So I will switch from side to side. So for you, just remain where you are. So from here, let's just extend back out the whole body. Take this opportunity to stretch the legs, the core and the shoulders. A lot of hard work today. Exhale. Fingers to the ground, hips up to the sky, relax the neck and shoulders. We catch an extra breath here. Now from here, the left leg, one big step back. Remember, we're stretching the left thigh to the back. And then we place the left heel down. So remember, the foot is 90 degrees. So we're sending all the weight to the back heel. So the foot and the leg is in the 90-degree position like L shape. Back leg is straight. Remember, all the weight's going to the back. Now from here, make sure that the knee and the ankle is in a straight line. And then we lift the body up. So remember, don't lean forwards. We lean the body back to keep sending the weight to the back foot. Okay, so relax your shoulders. Don't hunch. If not, your shoulders more tired than your legs. So relax. Energy is from the fingertips. Look forwards. From here, let's begin, okay? We straighten the front leg first. Now, exhale, deep knee bend. Under control, inhale and up. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, up. 8 more. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale up, 6 more. Always under control. And when you come up, always under control. When you're under control, the whole body works harder. And you know that you're developing the right muscles. So make sure that the body is always going to the back. Inhale up. And then while I'm distracting you with my talking, we're almost done. Last 2. Now, wasn't that quick? Okay. And last one. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then we're done. Now, from here, bend the front knee. We carefully lift the back heel off. Fingers down. Step the right leg back. Downward facing dog. So we're stretching the shoulders back. Heels down to the ground. Palms firm on the mat. Okay, so this is the time. Let's catch a break here. 2 more breaths. Deep breath. So this is not only a reset, it's a resting pose. 1 more breath. Okay, what's next? Yes, our 5 chaturanga push-up. So come to a nice plank. Adjust your feet if you need to. And from here, exhale. Chest forwards and down. Chaturanga. Strong through the shoulders. Inhale up. Let's do 4 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. 3 more. Exhale down. We hold for 1 count. Inhale up. Last 2. Exhale down. Hold for 1 count. Inhale up. Last 1. Exhale down. Hold for 1 count. Inhale up. And let's finish off the vinyasa. Exhale down. Flip the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. The last one. 1 deep breath. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Push the hip to the back. Now from here, left leg up, bend the left knee, open up the hip to the left hand side. Stretching out the hip for a while. And let's step left foot forwards. Step the right foot forwards. Exhale, forward. Relax the neck and shoulders from here. Last chair pose of the day. Bend the knee. Stomach to the thigh. Lift the chest up. Fingers up. Look forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And from here, okay, we're finally over. Fingers back down on the ground. Bend the knee. And let's come into a nice seated position. Finally. Okay? Now, from here, keeping the knees bent, let's just slowly roll our body down to the ground. Okay, from here, no, it's not the end yet. Okay, we'll work our thighs, we'll work our arms. We haven't worked our butt yet. Okay, so let's finish up with some nice butt work, some hamstring work, because we could all use a nicer butt. Okay, so from here, let's walk our heels close to the hip. Remember, the feet is still hip width apart, toes pointing straight. And now let's do, okay, because I know you're all really fit, so we need to work a little harder today. Now, from here, we bring the right knee to the chest, extend the right toes up to the ground. Make sure the left heel is on the ground, palms on the ground. From here, let's lift our butt off, toes pointing up. Exhale down. Okay, let's do this 4 more rounds. Inhale, lift the hip up. Exhale down, 3 more. Push, lift the hip up. And down, push, lift the hip up. And down, make sure the heels is on the ground. And push, lift the hip up. And down, okay? Right foot down. Left knee to the chest, left foot up. Now let's do the other side. From here, inhale, up. And down. Inhale, up. And down. Inhale, up. We're pushing the butt, squeeze the butt as high as you can. Inhale, up. And down. Last one. Inhale, up. And down. Okay, one more set. Left foot down. Right knee to chest, right toes up. Inhale, up. And down. Inhale, push the butt up. And down. Push the butt up. And down. Last 2. Up. And down. And last one. Up. And down. Right foot down. Left knee to the chest. Left toes up. Okay, let's finish up. Up. And down. Inhale, up. And down. Inhale, up. And down. Inhale, up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. Left foot down. And finally, it's time to rest after a nice hard workout. So remember, if this is not enough for you, just pause the video, go back to the Warrior One, and then you can do the whole sequence again, another 1 or 2 more rounds, and then skip back forward to here to rest, because you're strong and you need more workout. Okay? For the rest of us who's like tired like me, let's bring our knees to the chest, wrap our arms around the knees, and let's stretch out the lower back. Get a nice relaxing stretch out. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. Now from here, we drop both the knees to the left hand side. Make sure that the knees are stacked on top of each other. Use the left hand to press the knees down. From here, we want to twist from the belly. Get both shoulder blades on the ground, and then open up the hand at the shoulder level. And just look to your right hand. So we're looking at our right hand. The left hand is pressing down on the knee. And we're getting a nice relaxing stretch through our hip and our lower back. 2 more deep breath. 1 more breath. From here, inhale. Bring both the knees back up to the center. Exhale, we drop the knees down. Right hand pressed down on the knees. Now, we are going to, as we exhale, work with the breath. Twist from the belly, get both the shoulders down. Open up the hand at shoulder level. Look to the left hand. And then just get a nice, gentle extension through the hip and the lower back. I hope you enjoy the workout. Okay, so just breathe. One more breath. Now from here, inhale, we bring both the knees back up to the center, drop the feet down. Now we extend both the feet out to the front, open up the feet mat width apart, and then relaxing the feet, let the feet drop out to the side, relaxing your calves and your thighs, relaxing the belly, relaxing the chest. And then from here, you want to make sure that the palms are facing the ceiling, just about a few inches away from the hips, and then relaxing the palms, then your fingers will curl up. And then making sure to pull the shoulders down. And then finally, we're going to lift our head an inch off the ground and drop it again, just to make sure that our neck is fully relaxed. Gently close your eyes and let's do a short Savasana. Now we're just going to do a short one for this video, but if you'd like to take a longer Savasana, just feel free to pause the video. Take as long as you need. And then only finish up. Now from here, as we inhale, just feel the breath flow all the way through the nose, down the throat, filling your lungs completely. As you exhale, just let all the carbon dioxide, all the tiredness flow out of the body with every breath. With every inhalation, just feel the breath extending beyond your lungs, reaching the fingers and toes, re-energizing the whole body. And with every exhalation, just feel all the tiredness from the fingers and toes flowing out through the lungs and flowing out of your nose. So that with every breath, you can feel the heartbeat is slowly coming down. Your breathing is slowly returning to normal. The body is becoming more and more relaxed. And then the mind is calm. All the worries are far away, and you have just this time for your own practice and yourself. And to thank yourself for taking this time to really, care for yourself and your body. It's very important to stay healthy and positive and strong through this period. And through all adversity, at the end, we will all come out stronger. Last 2 deep breaths. Last breath. And from here, let's just bring our legs together, point the toes to the front, extending our fingers up behind our head, and then inhale, give yourself a good stretch. Stretch out the legs, stretch out the shoulders. Did a lot of work today. One more deep breath. Really stretch the body long, loosen up the spine and the shoulders. And finally from here, let's just bend the knees one at a time. And then we roll the whole body to the right hand side. Resting the head on the right arm. Staying here for 2 deep breaths. One more deep breath. Now from here, we're going to use our left hand to push against the ground and slowly push up into a nice, simple seated cross-leg position. So remember to always take your time when you come up. Just come up halfway. And if you feel that maybe sometimes you feel a little bit lightheaded, especially if you're suffering from high or low blood pressure or you're having a menses, just stop halfway, breathe, relax, before finally coming back out. Okay, and then we sit in a nice straight position. So make sure we're wrapping our belly in to maintain that nice straight spine position. Relaxing the shoulders, palms slightly on the knees, and then just gently close your eyes. And we finish off with 3 deep breaths. First breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Second breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And final breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Hands to your heart. Thank you, class, for your time and energy. I hope you had a good workout. And as always, if there's anything that you would like to practice, do feel free to leave a comment below so that I can always customize videos to what you like to practice. And hope to see you again in the next workout. Namaste and goodbye, and have a good day ahead.